I want you to cast your mind back to 2011. Are you thinking? Are you remembering? David Cameron was still Prime Minister. Osama bin Laden had just been killed. Game of Thrones had premiered. And Minecraft had been released. But most importantly of all, Doctor Who. This little indie show, you might not have heard of it. Wasn't it 6 series of its revival, with Matt Smith as the 11th Doctor. In this series premiered the 2-parter The Rebel Flesh and the Almost People, where this company has this big vat of synthetic flesh goopy stuff that was used to create clones or gangers of people for like intensive work or something. And I don't know, they decide to turn evil or something, and the Doctor has to stop them, and he gets cloned himself. I don't know. It's been a long time since I watched the episode, but clearly someone at Character Options, the guys that make all the Doctor Who toys, they watched the episodes and they thought, ooh, money. And so we got a few odd flesh-themed items. For example, we had this kit that could be used to make a little ganger of the Doctor. You'd have like this little bed. I've actually got one here. You'd have like a little mould of the Doctor in there, and you'd pump it, and like you would put it in there and make a little like figure that lasted 5 minutes until all the stuff came off. And they also packed like actual goo into the backs of some figures. Some of them got these weird little masks, these weird little like flesh masks. That was a weird idea. I remember like it was advertised on the face of the Cyberman, which is weird because it's clearly not going to fit on there. One of the weirdest things about it was they actually packed it with the Ganger Doctor, which is strange because like the guy is really meant to be made of the stuff. But yeah, but one of the strangest bits of merchandise was the Flesh Goo pot, where basically you'd have a pot of this goo and there'd be random bits of an 11th Doctor figure in there, and they made a character building, which is their little knockoff of Lego at the time. They made a version of that as well where it was pink, and it was just very odd. But like you think, okay, so marketing little bits of a figure that don't even go together, by the way, like inside goo. Do you really think kids are going to be into that? And an answer? Well, I was. I always wanted one when I was a kid. I looked at that and I thought, oh, that's bloody awesome. But I've never got me one, and it's easy to see why. Yeah, I remember watching a video by a guy who probably shouldn't speak about now, but he said, oh yeah, don't get this for your kids, it's going to get all in your carpets, it's going to get everywhere, it's an awful product. And yeah, if Mum got it for me, it definitely would have. But imagine my surprise when I'm scrolling through Instagram and I see one of my favourite Doctor Who resale sites, Shop for Who, has found some pods and is selling them 10 years later. Almost 15, in fact. So I'll do the only logical thing, and I get one. Look at this. Let's get a closer look at that. Slimy glue of random flesh parts. So basically they'd have like little bits of a figure with weird ends on them that would, like go in there. You'd get them out and you'd have to collect them all. You'd be left with a pot of slime. It was very odd, very strange marketing, but I guess it worked. I'm going to be unboxing this for like the first time in 15 years. What does slime look like when it's been sealed for over for about 15 years? I don't know. No one seems to know. So let's find out together. Alright, here it is. Taking off the plastic. Let's get another look at it. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. The slime, the arm in it. Oh, kids are going to love that. Yeah, this is... I've got no idea what this is going to look like inside. It could be a solid block or it's all dried out. It could be a mouldy mess. It could be powder. It could stink as well. Like, I'm expecting this to reek. I've taken no precautions. So I don't plan to take any. Let's open this up and see what horrors await us. Oh. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Yuck. So it's still slimy, it's still malleable. Does it seem drier? I don't know. But there's a look in there. I'm surprised it's in such good shape. Any of the parts in there? No? I guess the parts are going to be all at the bottom. Let's see what we got. Oh. How strange is that? Yeah, I definitely think it's drier. Because I remember that video I watched years ago. It didn't seem this like it's like stick together. Here's the first part. Let's see what we got. we got a boot, an 11th Doctor boot. Let's zoom into that and not get goo all over my camera. Yuck. But also, you know what? I'm gonna admit it. I still think this is kind of cool for whatever reason. What else do we have in here? We have an arm. We have an arm. That is really stuck in there, damn. Let's focus that a bit more. That arm is in there. Okay, there's the arm. The hand. That is so odd. Ah, it's sticking to me. Ah! So I've got an arm and a boot. I'm hoping we have the head. That'd make my day. Where is it? Oh, I think we do. No way. No way we get one and it's everything we wanted. No! Oh, it's the head. Oh, what were they thinking? Like, look how terrifying that looks. Hey kids, look! It's your hero! It's your childhood hero, the Doctor! Decapitated and all slimy! Isn't this what you want? Isn't this what you want to buy? Oh, that is... What a state, huh? Let's get that camera down to look at the state. Look at that. Slime. Oh, the arm's stuck in there again. You know, this isn't terrible. Like, this is, again, to reiterate, this is 15 years old. Sealed in the box for 15 years. But by how it looked in there, I'm guessing it shrunk a bit. It doesn't seem to have that malleability. But I was honestly expecting, like, doesn't seem as sticky as it was in that YouTube video either. But yeah, I'm actually quite pleasantly surprised. I was also expecting something a bit more interesting than this. But there we go. All of these body parts. Isn't that amazing? And here we go. Look at all of those lovely pieces. And that lovely little ball of old slime. They actually sold this to children, by the way. They thought this was a good idea. I really cannot blame my mum for not buying this for me when I was a kid. Yeah, it does smell odd. I will be washing my hands after this. Not sure what it's made of. I mean, if it's lasted this well after 15 years, do I really want to know what it's made of? That's a better question. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you'd be interested in other videos of me opening random stuff like this, let me know, and I'd be sure to consider doing it more. And one last thing, guys, if you are a fan of Doctor Who merchandise, or just a show in general, if you used to be into it and you want to relive your childhood, I'd definitely recommend checking out shopforwho.com, where I got this from. This video isn't sponsored, I just think it's a great way to go back and sort of experience those memories, and to find stuff for a good price as well. At the same time I got this, I also got this Space Pig and Slovene 2-pack to put up on my wall, so I have a Fox figure from every series. It's very, very nerdy, very me, but you know, anyway, yeah, I'd definitely check out their website, all sorts over there. And yeah, let's just end this video on this shot of whatever the hell this is. They thought this was a great idea, but to be honest, I would take this any day over the sort of thing we're getting now, which is nothing. Anyway, goodbye guys, see you later.